The element establishing and maintaining effective relationships in a student-centered classroom. Talk to us about the focus statement.
Sure. This has always been the keystone in my mind of effective teaching. If you don't have effective relationships with every student, everything else kind of suffers. And if you do, everything else seems to go much more smoothly. The focus statement reads, teacher behaviors foster a sense of classroom community by acknowledgement and respect for the diversity of each student. And that's a lot packed into that. The one I like to start with is that teacher behaviors. Relative to relationship, it's kind of a interesting area if you look at the research and theory on this. We tend to think that good teacher-student relationship is one where the teacher really likes his or her students. And 99.9% of the time that's the case. I mean, teachers get into teaching because they love students. And they usually teach a particular age level because they like that age level. But every once in a while, if you're a career teacher, you'll run into a student or two or three, that you just don't have that natural affinity for. If you notice the focus statement, it says teacher behaviors, not what teachers feel or think, and that's a powerful realization right there. It doesn't mean that you have to have the same level of warm feeling for each student, but it does mean that you have to behave in a way that communicates the same message to every student, and that's that you respect them, that you acknowledge their diversity, and I just think about it. It's some people say that it's affective, and it is, but it's also cognitive too, because it's not just how you feel. It's you behave in a certain way to hopefully generate certain feelings and perceptions on the part of the student, and that's why again this is in the conditional domain. We want the condition in the classroom that every student feels like, boy, this teacher likes me, this teacher's on my side, this teacher treats me fairly, and that's what you want to, that's the result that you want to,
There's your desired
effect right there.
That everybody feels valued.
Yeah. But go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, everybody feels valued. To me, this element's like the gel that just pulls it all together in the classroom.
Yeah, it really does.
That sets that sense of community, and students feel like in this classroom, the teacher behaviors make me feel like I'm the most valued and special kid in the room.
Yeah, yes. And again, teachers in general do this quite naturally, but every teacher has their bad day. And I, as you know, watch a lot of videotapes, and actually the last year I've had a chance to get physically into classrooms more. And every once in a while you see a teacher kind of in a bad day, a bad mood, and it'll be a different tone, and it's interesting that the effect that'll have on students in student learning. And teachers obviously are human beings, and they're going to have their good days and their bad days. But if they can keep in mind that it's not how you feel, it's what teachers perceive, then it's actually very freeing in terms of who you interact with and how you interact with them.
Yeah, so it's what the students perceive, because really students read our body language. They take cues from everything that we do in a classroom. Yeah. So this is a it seems simplistic, but it's really a very powerful element that really kind of pulls the whole class together.
Absolutely, absolutely.